Hey, what is going on, guys? Xpertfusion here, and I'm going to be doing my review right now for Season 6, Episode 12 of AMC's The Walking Dead, which was titled Not Tomorrow Yet. So, this episode was fucking amazing. I really enjoyed this episode. I think a lot of other people enjoyed this episode as well, and it was one of the most exciting episodes of The Walking Dead. It was absolutely amazing from start to finish. It was just an absolutely amazing episode. So, let's just go through each of the different parts of the episode and kind of talk about them, and I'll talk about different characters and different development and stuff like that. And let's start off with the beginning. Carol, loved Carol in this episode. I think it's still cool how she's still playing that like mom role, that nice lady that no one really knows is actually really a badass. I like how she's still playing that role in the community, even though, the community has seen what she can do. The community has seen her kill wolves and, kill zombies and all that during No Way Out. The community has seen that, but she's still acting all nice and making cookies out of acorns, which was really weird. But I thought it was really cool. It was a nice little opening scene, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I also enjoyed Morgan finally talking to Carol about it, and I would have liked it a little bit better if Morgan told Carol why he doesn't like to kill, because I want Carol to kind of understand where Morgan was coming from, because we saw the episode, but she doesn't really know about the cheesemaker and all that stuff that happened in episode 4 of season 6 and why he's like this. I think it'd be better if Carol, or if Morgan told Carol about that. I think it'd be a little more interesting, but still loved it. And I also loved the church scene when Rick was telling everybody about what we're gonna do, and they're arguing back and forth. Rick was like, all right, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but you're in this community, and we're gonna do what has to be done. But he said, I'm not the only one making the decisions. We'll vote on it, and everyone else didn't say. And he's like, all right, we're attacking. So I love that. I loved the whole speech there. And then I also loved Tara in this episode. Tara was great in this episode. I know she's definitely gonna die soon. It's gonna be in the next few episodes. She's gonna get a comic book. Abraham's death. I see it coming so hard. It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be really sad because I'm starting to really like Tara, man. And some things you might have missed when she was talking about, I've done something like this before. She was talking about how her and the governor's group, when they attacked the prison, and I thought it was really interesting when Rick was doing his speech. He was like, "We're gonna go in and kill them all," and that was the same thing Governor said. He said, "Kill them all, go and kill them all." And you saw they panned out to Tara, taking her hand off of Denise, and just kind of, you could see her in her expression that she was remembering the governor and all that. And I really loved her in this episode. And the crazy thing is, she's 9 months pregnant in this episode. When they filmed this episode, she was 9 months pregnant. Not in real life. Yes, in real life, not in the TV show. She was not. I'm really surprised they were able to hide her being pregnant, which is very, very interesting how they were able to do that, because you can tell in some scenes that she looks a little pregnant, but she doesn't look like 9 months pregnant. I was really surprised when I heard about that. But I still think she's gonna be killed off in the next 2 episodes, which was gonna be sad, but it is what it is. And then I think maybe Denise could get comic book Holly's death, maybe, I don't know. Then we had Abraham breaking up with Rosita, a lot more relationship stuff, Carol and Tobin, all that stuff. I loved it. I thought it was really, really cool. And I was dying of laughter during the scene when Abraham broke up with Rosita, and it just pans out and you see Eugene with like ice cream. I don't even know what he was holding, some food in his hand, and he's wearing that shirt. It was said Virginia's for lovers, and I was like cracking up so hard, you don't even know. Like, I was just dying of laughter. I just thought it was so fucking hilarious. And then she just shuts the door on him. It was just so funny. And just the first half of the episode was all great. It was really, really intense music playing, and while they were planning what they're going to do. And then they went on the road, and I love how they got the fake head to make it look like Gregory. I thought that was really interesting, and Rick beat it in. And then I forget the guy's name. I don't even know if they said the guy's name, but the guy who Daryl broke his arm in the last episode went up with the head, and I thought that was really funny. I think the Saviors, they are just like they are in the comics, and I'm really liking how they're coming so far this season. This is only a little bit of them, too. This is not the Savior's main base. Some people were confused about that. Well, not comic book fans, but TV show only fans were confused about that. They were like, wait, is this Negan's base? They just took them all out, and it's already over, I guess. And they're like, which one was Negan? But no, this is not Negan's main base. This is just one of the Savior's compounds or outposts, I guess you can call it. There's many of them, and I guess Jesus doesn't really know, because in the comics they didn't find where the sanctuary was, which is like their main base. They didn't find where it was for a while. Their main base is a lot cooler. Let's just put it at that. It's gonna blow your minds for the non-comic book fans. But for the comic book fans, we already know what's coming. We already know how many more of the Saviors are out there, and holy shit, am I excited. I mean, it's going to be so awesome to see all the war that's going to happen, the war that's going to go down, all out war. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I've said that like 100 times in this video that it's going to be so cool, but this season has just been starting to become one of the better seasons that we've ever had. And then we had just so much intense scenes in this episode, just was absolutely amazing. And I want to talk a little bit about Glenn in this episode. Loved Glenn and Heath in this episode together, and how Glenn killed his first person and then took Heath's kill. I thought that was really awesome. It was like, you know what, I've been through a lot of shit. I'll kill him. I already got mine done with. I might as well just finish yours off and not make you do it. But Heath still killed somebody else in that episode anyways. Well, we really couldn't tell, but I love that scene when they were running in the hallway. They got in the armory. They ducked down from all the gunshots. They picked up the 2 guns, and you just see Glenn and Heath, I meant to say. Glenn and Heath just spraying all those bullets down that hallway at all the Saviors, and then Jesus comes to shoot the last guy. I absolutely loved that. I definitely think it was foreshadowing when Glenn was looking at the pictures of the Bastion heads. That was so foreshadowing to Glenn getting his head bashed in. I always believed it was going to be Morgan getting his head bashed in by Negan. Then I started thinking, maybe it might be Daryl. I never thought it would be Glenn. I never thought they would do the same as the comics, but looks like it could possibly be Glenn. That's what I'm thinking right now, and that's just what I'm predicting, that it'll be Glenn. It'll be very sad, let's just put it at that. But yeah, it's going to be really sad if it does happen that way. It'll be sad if it's Daryl or Glenn, really. Even if it was Morgan, I would still be pretty sad, to be honest. Another character I loved, Father Gabriel. Freaking loved him, man. I'm so happy they're changing around his character, make it different than the comics. I mean, everyone hated Father Gabriel before this, and I love how people are actually starting to like him now, because he's been stepping up. I mean, in No Way Out, he stepped up, took Judith to the church, fought the walkers off, and now he's actually killing somebody. I think this is probably his first person he's ever killed, and I love how he goes amen after it. It was just an amazing scene. And then, of course, it turns daytime, because I guess they were fighting like around 5 o'clock in the morning, because, of course, it turned daytime pretty quick. And daytime comes, and boom, the one guy comes out with Daryl's motorcycle. That was actually Daryl's motorcycle. And they shoot the guy, and then they get the walkie-talkie from the people who kidnapped Maggie and Carol. So who are those people? There are Saviors. I'm kind of confused, because the girl Saviors usually don't come out. They're not usually fighters. They're more of just Negan's wives. I don't really think there's too many Saviors that are actually girls. Most of them are just wives or something like that, but I don't really see many people, like women Saviors out there, and I'm wondering what they're doing, what they're trying to do here, and who they are, because I don't remember seeing any characters like that from the comic books, and we'll have to wait and see, though. Maybe they're with Dwight, because, I don't know, it makes sense, so we might get more Dwight. I'm hoping we can see Dwight with his burned-in face, maybe next episode, I'm hoping. But we'll have to wait and see for that. And just another side note, Rick with his AK, man, is so badass. I'm so happy they brought back Rick using the AK. I loved when he was using it in Season 5 in Terminus, and I really wanted him to use it again. And, of course, he used it again in this episode like a freaking badass. So, love this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.